The line in the sand for this market is around 4,460, building like a big bull flag, right? Up, straight up. This is building like a really strong big bull flag when it comes to that level. X marks the spot when it comes to the Dow Jones. 34,500 is definitely an X marks the spot. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is that they see, oh, look at the head and shoulder, I'm going to go short, right? What you want to do is if you do see a head and shoulder formation, you always want to wait for confirmation, right? So if we see if this does hold here right now and we start to break out of this triangle pattern, this is going to go through an extraordinary quality move. I'm talking supersonic explosion move. We're going to see one of the biggest bull markets we've ever seen. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, John Hal here. Don't you just love trading? I absolutely love trading, guys. Trading is the best. I've been doing it for 19 years. Now, hasn't always been the best for me, okay? When I first started trading 19 years ago, I was $250,000 in debt, and then I've learned some incredible things. One of the most important things, guys, is just to learn how to read the charts properly and all that sort of stuff. If you need some help with the foundations, the mistakes you're making, the chart reading, the techniques, all that sort of stuff, then you can grab access to that free trading course you can see on the screen there right now, guys. So let's have a look at what's happening with the markets right now. So what we're seeing right now when it comes to the S&P 500 is that we're getting a little bit of a drop down through here. I don't expect this to be this drop to last too long because I do expect to see this thing to hold and then possibly start to rally back, and then possibly even have another push to the upside coming soon. So that's what I'm seeing through it now. Now, the line in the sand for this market is around 4,460. That's the line in the sand around about this level through here. If indeed we do actually break below the 4,460 level, then that section there is going to be where we're probably likely to see a movement on the downside from there. So the main level of support is around 4,460 in the markets. Okay. But again, guys, if we have a look at this, so we start to go down to the hourly time frames, look at this here. Like this is just building what? This is like building like a big bull flag, right? Up, straight up. This is building like a really strong big bull flag when it comes to that level through there, as you can see. So let's go have a look at the Nasdaq. And Nasdaq, very, very strong once again. Very strong once again. Not really much going on with that hourly chart through there, but we're still getting a very strong leg. So I'm expecting to see this leg to continue up and for us to continue having another nice move up. Bear in mind, guys, that when it comes to the markets, I've said now for many months since May down here that I'm expecting the S&P to make an all-time new high by the end of this year. All right, and you can actually see that from if you click on my name on this channel, you'll be able to see from that perspective of why I said that and so on and so forth. Okay. So we can see that that's what's happening there. Let's go to the Dow Jones. Now the Dow Jones is at the Dow Jones really is at a do or die level. Look at this here. X marks the spot when it comes to the Dow Jones. 34,500 is definitely an X marks the spot. We're getting a little bit of a pullback through here. I am expecting to see the Dow Jones actually possibly hold here and then start to rally back out. If we get something like that, guys, we're going to start to see something like that, right? So if we have a look at these hourly charts on the Dow Jones, this is the hourly charts. If indeed we do start to hold here and we pause, and this is some sort of a higher low, up, down, and away we go. If we do get that, guys, and especially if we start to break past this level through here, then the market's likely to start to pick back up and likely to start to see a very nice movement back to the upside from there. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. From that perspective on the Dow Jones. Again, if we do hold here and we start to rally out and create that high low, we're probably likely to start to see a really, really, really nice movement to the upside. So right now, guys, definitely not. This is not the time to be short in the markets. Well, actually, you can do whatever you want to do. And by the way, guys, that's a blatant statement, right? There's obviously if you intraday trade like a 2-minute chart, then obviously that's nothing to do with what I'm talking about, which is there, right? So So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. Let's go look at the Russell. Russell is actually having a bit of a turnaround day today. We have actually had a little bit of a support level through here as well too, as you can see. Nice little support level. So the interesting thing is, one thing what I'm waiting to see is what actually happens here with the Russell, because we had this low through here. If the market comes down, comes back up, and continues down like that, then guess what? We have this level of support through here. It's probably going to be broken, and we're probably going to see something like that on the Russell. So it's actually like a bit of a do or die area, right? So some people could say, like, some people could say, oh, look at this here. This is a head and shoulder formation building right now, right here. Look at this head and shoulder formation. But is it a head and shoulder formation? Because it may not be, right? We could actually start to see this movement come down through here like this, and then start to see a really big movement to the upside. So just because it looks like a head and shoulder formation right now on the Russell chart, on the daily charts, I just hold off, okay? One of the biggest mistakes that people make is that they see, oh, look at the head and shoulder, I'm going to go short, right? What you want to do is if you do see a head and shoulder formation, you always want to wait for confirmation, right? So if we see a nice little head, a shoulder, a head, is this a head and shoulder formation? Because sometimes it can just do that, right? What you want to do is you want to wait for the breaking of the neckline to say, okay, now we're breaking down. So if it is that case, if we start to break below 182 on the IWM, if we start to break that 182 level, guys, then that's probably likely to see this thing start to move to the downside through there. So let's go have a look at the my voice is gone. Let's go have a look at the GDX, and the GDX is nothing but down, down, down. The prices are down. Sellers lowering their prices. Do not fight this market, right? Low, lower high, and the market is continuing to go down, down, and down. And this is where, guys, just reading and listening to the markets, right? Because it's not about me, not my opinion, right? This is what the market's doing. And you guys know I've been starting to be bearish now for the last couple of months amongst the mining sector, because it's just that, right? It is just that. Let's go look at gold. Gold's having a bit of a pullback, but gold right now is having a bit of a pullback. Well, what is actually happening here with gold? Do we actually hold here and we start to rally out? If so, this whole level through here, guys, check this out here. Look at this here. If we hold, if this does hold here right now and we start to break out of this triangle pattern, this is going to go through an extraordinary quality move. I'm talking supersonic explosion move. We're going to see one of the biggest bull markets we've ever seen. I really do believe that. We're going to see some really big, strong buyers coming out of this level through here. Move over now through to silver. And the same thing for silver, right? Silver's come back down, but what happens here? If we hold here and we start to rally back out of this level, then same for silver, right? Silver could be getting ready for the movement on the downside as well too. So do not fight this market. One thing I want to share with you guys also when it comes down to the oil market. There we go, right? So the oil market through here is definitely doing exactly what, excuse me, definitely doing exactly what I thought it was going to do, which was a pullback and then a rally up. We're now in an upward trend. The buyers are in control, okay? Buyers are in control. Do not fight this market. You will get run over like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong will come and run you over, okay? Leave it alone. So we're seeing that through there, okay? We're seeing that through there. We see this whole level coming up through here. Low, higher, low. So that's what's happening right now on the oil market through there, guys. We're seeing a really big, strong pickup, as you can see. And again, now the buyers are in control. We've definitely broken past these highs, guys. And I know this makes no sense, but don't try to make sense of anything right now, right? Nothing makes sense. Just focus on the charts, okay? John, this is impossible. How can, right? How can the oil be going up? How can the oil be going up and the stock market be going up? That doesn't make sense. Don't try to make sense of it, right? That's your problem. You're trying to make sense of it. Do not try to make sense, because nothing makes sense right now, okay? So just leave it alone. Leave it alone and just focus on what. Don't try to correlate markets, right? Gold does this, oil does this, dollar does this, market. No. Don't try to correlate try to put the pieces together. Well, if the dollar does this and the gold does this and the market does this and oil does this, does that mean No, right? No, forget about it. What is oil doing? That's all we need to worry about, right? oil down, up, and I have been calling. You guys know, right? I was calling for a rally out of this level here. I thought we're going to get maybe a little bit more of a drop out of oil first, and then the rally. But guess what? That didn't happen, did it? Guess what came? Bam, 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 right? To the upside. Do not be trying to fight this because the buyers are in control now. This is the start of a big bull market. And I honestly believe, guys, what we're seeing right now in this market here is the start of an incredible move to the upside. So do not be trying to fight the market. And last but least, guys, let's go check out the dollar. Oh, John, oh my goodness, dollar went up today, so gold went down today. Leave that alone. Now, yes, what's happening with the dollar right now? Dollar very strong. Very strong with the dollar, right? Strong movement to the upside. We're getting that through. It does look like now the dollar is likely to have some really strong legs behind this level through here. So dollar looks really strong. Let's go look at the hourly charts. Look at the hourly chart there. Beautiful. Sideways, large bar, away we go, right? Beautiful. So the dollar is actually looking really strong. Let's go to the weekly chart here. Yeah, that's looking really strong. And I've talked about this before. Now, this is now a final low with this level here. Now, I'm actually expecting now overall, guys, the dollar to be really starting to gain some legs and start to have a really big bull market. Not straight away, guys. Or what I mean by that is that we may have a little bit more upside, but we'll probably get a bit of a pullback, and then away we go, pullback, away we go. That's what I'm expecting out of the dollar.